before I went through abuse, I was a makeup artist, I could do hairstyling. But when I came out of abuse, I was lost. I felt like a dullard. I've had somebody tell me repeatedly that I was dumb, that I was a failure, that I couldn't achieve anything. And gradually over time, my ability to do the things I knew how to do started to decrease. I've been there and I know how you're feeling. So, one of the things I want to talk to you today is about identity restoration. Rediscovering yourself after you've experienced domestic abuse or you've been exposed to a narcissistic abuse. Now, it might seem like little wins, but I'm telling you they're big victories. For instance, doing myself up on a nice week gave me a form of satisfaction and brought some victories to me, because before I went through abuse, I was a makeup artist, I could do hairstyling. But when I came out of abuse, I was lost. I felt like a dullard. I've had somebody tell me repeatedly that I was dumb. I've had somebody tell me repeatedly that I was ugly. I've had somebody tell me repeatedly that I was a failure, that I couldn't achieve anything. And gradually over time, my ability to do the things I knew how to do started to decrease. They will compare you to other people, making you feel less of yourself, or like you're not doing something right, or you're not doing enough to make them happy, to satisfy them. And you get into this place of very low self-esteem. And I've been there and I know how you're feeling. And that's why I have in my coaching programs, one of the programs I have is called Youth Impact. And one of the things this program does for you is that it helps you identity restoration. It helps you with deep healing work, especially emotional healing. And one of the things you can start doing from today, download the freebie in my bio and start using the journal prompts to start journaling. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised at how much journaling will just start to heal you gradually. It's not everybody that is available for coaching. It's not everybody that is available for group coaching or counseling. But can you have your private time, your private space? Perhaps if you're alone or you put your kids to bed, you create that 1 hour to yourself a day, if it's possible, very early in the morning or at night, for meditation and journaling. I'm telling you, you would heal very quickly. Whilst healing is not a one-off journey, it's not a linear journey, but it is a continuous journey. But it can start right. There's a way to start healing right, and that is what I'm helping you to achieve today. So start with your little wins, with your little victories. Everything your abuser told you couldn't do, start doing it and start affirming to yourself, I can do it. I am beautiful. I am more than enough. Oh, I cook right. I cook well. I dress well. I look beautiful. Start affirming to yourself everything they've used to humiliate you, everything they called you dumb. Tell yourself, I'm the smartest in the room. I'm the most intelligent person in my life. Start affirming to yourself. There was a time I asked my therapist when I started doing affirmations, and I was getting to a place whereby my affirmations was, it was all up in my head, and I was feeling like, yeah, I'm on top of the world. And at some point I started to feel bad, and I asked my therapist and I think my coach at the time, is it possible that I'm a narcissist? I know that a lot of victims feel that way. You feel like maybe you're a narcissist when you start to feel some form of power, when you're regaining your power back. No, the fact that you're reflecting on it, the fact that you can ask that question, and that's what they told me, it just shows you're not a narcissist. The fact that you're having deep concern and reflection, thinking you reclaiming your power back is you exhibiting some type of selfishness, you're loving yourself more and you're feeling guilty about it. It shows you're not a narcissist. So don't think you're a narcissist when you begin to reclaim your power back. Because I went through that part, and I knew a lot of victims that also went through that part. So you're gonna feel good when you start to affirm to yourself, I am great. Yes. And you're gonna feel guilty sometimes also. As you evolve in your self-awareness journey, that guilt will start to diminish, because you start to understand how to love yourself in a very healthy way, not the way narcissists love themselves. No, you're gonna love yourself healthily. You're gonna set your boundaries. You're gonna allow the right people to come into your space. You're not gonna be a people pleaser. You're gonna be joyful. You're gonna be happy. And ultimately, if you have kids, and you're a single mom that's gone through abuse, that happiness is going to reflect on your kids also. And that is why you have to seek healing, especially if you're a single mom that has come out of domestic violence. Don't be afraid. I know sometimes, I have to remind myself also, even though I've been through this journey for so long, I've been a single mother for over a decade, and there are times I will pause and I will think, am I doing the right thing? Am I seeking this way? It is normal. In fact, it makes you understand that you're making the right decisions. So don't be worried. The fact that you are reflecting, you're affirming, you're regaining your power back, the fact that you're watching this video and you're thinking, I'm going to download that journal, I'm going to start doing journaling, the fact that you're making those steps shows me that you're ready to do something about your healing, and you should be so proud of yourself. And I'm so proud of you, and I'm rooting for you anyways, because enough is enough. You've had enough of abuse. Now it's time for you to rise again. Yes, have a lovely day. Bye for now.